Okay, so now we'll look at, kind of a follow-up to if the guillotine goes wrong. And one thing that you always want to consider, especially for your training partners, and honestly for yourself too, is if you don't have the guillotine, don't keep cranking on it, all right? Basically, if the guy's like jaws inside or his neck's getting twisted in a funny way, you might not have like a good finish, okay? And what I mean by that is you might not be able to put the guy to sleep over his jaw. Now in the training, my training partner might tap because it's uncomfortable, because his neck's getting twisted in a funny position, okay? But you're getting a false positive. You're not really getting a true tap where if something was on the line, if it was like self-defense or if it was like a tournament and you needed to put somebody out, you're not getting that appropriate feedback. And also, you're kind of, you're kind of risking, some stiffness and some soreness to your training partner, potentially like, keeping him off the mat a little bit. So if it's bad for you, if it's bad for him where he's, in a weird position with his neck, it's bad for you. You're getting a false positive, okay? So the idea is I need to know when to let it go. And you'll see this sometimes. Guys will sell out on a guillotine over here. They're squeezing. And then now the guy doesn't tap. He's so angry, he's so upset, he's going hard, and you're gassed out from squeezing at nothing that was there, okay? So rather than do that, what we're gonna look to do is go back towards our belts here. So I can reach for the belt with this hand, and I come back to the belt like so, okay? And now we're back in the scenario where I can go wrist, I can start attacking Kimuras, or if he comes up, I can start going back towards my hip bump sweeps. So we're back in the game. Ivan is also welcome at this point. Maybe I make him tap on the Kimura. We pretend it didn't happen. He's welcome to review his closed guard break. He puts the both collars together over here. He makes like a nice stiff arm. Two collars together. Yep. Makes a nice stiff arm with this arm over here. He grabs my sleeve, crosses it underneath, steps up this leg first, comes all the way up, postures up, pulling this arm back to push my knee open. Staple pass, knee comes down, under hook, head control, and then passes to the side control position.